Welcome to Immature Designer. In this video, we will be learning what task switching is and how it affects your user's experience. Basically, we'll be firstly starting with what task switching is, and then what is its impact, and what are the solutions that you can apply in your design so that you can reduce the effect of serial task switching. Now this is a very common thing. So basically task switching is, I'm talking about tab switching basically. So while you are working on your desktop, you have a lot of tabs open, and maybe you are multitasking. And multitasking basically, in cognitive science, it's said that multitasking is a myth. Why it's said it's a myth? Because whenever you multitask, you are not able to give your 100 like equal percentage of attention to both your tasks. It's a myth. You cannot multitask in your desktop. Whenever you are working on one task, you're focusing on one thing, and then you are going back to the other. You have to bring back your attention to this one thing. Your brain has to again conceptualize and remember what you were doing here, what was the context. It's very quick, so you don't realize, but it happens, and your cognitive load also increases while you're switching into multiple things. And it's also said that while you are multitasking, it actually increases the chance that you make errors. It also reduces your productivity. It does not increase your productivity. So that is what serial task switching is. You are frequently hindering and getting interrupted between your tasks by switching between different tabs, switching between different tasks. So it can be also in the physical world, you are doing different things, but now that we are designing for our digital world, so we'll be talking about that specifically. Moving ahead with, as I talked about, the impact of task switching is that your chances of making errors increases, because you have to again and again your mind has to make the context clear, and if it misses out anything, you're more forgetful. The chances of making errors increases. Next is low productivity. So of course your chance of you're thinking that you are working faster, you're doing multiple tasks in just this time frame, but actually your productivity has lowered, and in fact the quality of work also reduces. And the third one is a very important one, is that you get stressed, because you don't feel it, but the cognitive load increases, and your you are thinking a lot in that particular frame of time. Instead of just focusing on one thing, you are doing multiple things. So it's not just about two things, you might be doing three things. So that's important, that what are the impacts, and which is not good. So all these things will definitely be a problem for a good user experience. So we'll be talking about what can be the design solutions, and in fact what are already the design solutions which are already there. You never knew that it was for your better multitasking, right? So the first design solution I would be discussing is the multi-view interfaces. So multi-view interfaces is basically, you don't have to jump between different interfaces. Instead, so you are not changing your tabs, both the things are open in front of you. It's just like split screen, so multiple things are visible to you at once, and you can work on that. So these both are kind of similar. Picture in picture is again, if you remember in the Netflix, whenever you press your home button, the video that you are playing becomes a small rectangle, and it goes down on the bottom right corner, and you can also move it around on the screen and do whatever you were doing for like short period of time. You might be just going and checking your calendar, or maybe seeing the time, or doing whatever. So picture in picture also plays a major role in reducing your stress, because the video is going on, you're doing that thing, you don't even realize. Okay, so at the same time you're able to do things. So these are certain solutions which are actually a very huge that plays a very major role in actually resolving and bettering your betterment of your user experience. Other things that can also be done is allow tasks to run in parallel. How that happens is that, if you remember, in a Google Drive, while you're uploading a file, it's not that it is consuming all your screen. You can still change your folders and see things whatever is in your Google Drive. But at the same time, at the bottom right corner, you can see that the file that you had uploaded, it's loading or it's uploading. You can see the progress and everything, it goes in the corner. Again, run in parallel, there's design for error prevention and recovery. So you have to design for error prevention and recovery. Is that how you can prevent error? A very simple and easy thing that's always been there with you is undo. While you are giving the user the freedom of undoing something, you are preventing error and you are enhancing the user experience at a very, very large extent. Recovery is that even if you delete something, it goes into your bin. So it's also a solution for multitaskers, because while you're multitasking, sometimes instead of maybe copying or pasting or whatever, when you right click and just go and delete, it happens. Or you change the file, you did something which you did not want to do, you can recover it, go back to your previous version, or go back to your bin and then recover it. So all these things are actually also helping the multitaskers. Also, an example for run in parallel is that if you see for certain websites and other things, you are saying that while you are maybe there's a chat bot or some float button which is on the bottom right corner, and then you are pressing that, and you have a query, maybe you're consulting an agent. Those chats with the agent will remain in the bottom right corner, and you can still browse the website and do whatever you were doing. But at the same time, the chat, or maybe maybe these sometimes there's also chatbots that are there. So everything is going on in the bottom right corner. It does not consume your screen, and you can multitask easily. So it's going in parallel. You don't even have to, your brain is not consuming a lot of stress in that scenario. The error, it reduces the chances of error. You are focused on both the things at the same time, but more productively. So I think these were certain design solutions that are already there, and you can also explore certain design solutions in that way that can reduce and help people who are doing serial task switching. I hope this video helped you and gave you a gist of what task switching is and what can be the impact and how you can solve the solutions. These are very, very common solutions which have already been there always, like undoing and the bins and everything. But these are actually a very good solutions, and you can also come up with various solutions in that direction. So hope that helped. Thank you so much. Subscribe the channel if you like the video. Bye bye.